Let's go.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on.
Okay.
We have already started here. Well, Fabio Cannavaro may not be a giant in physical terms, Jim, but his reputation, his presence are as imposing as they come.
He's proved positive that being it.
Loose ball now, there's a chase on to retrieve it. Now it's DeMarco.
Nice touch.
Now the delivery. Kante attempts a clearance. It's
Oh, shit.
Oh, it rattles the bar. Marvellous goal.
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
Batistuta duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Listen, he would have done
थोड़ा
exactly the
delay
same
हो रहा
as a
है.
kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Shapes to shoot! It's hit the upright. And now they can feel the line. And the shots!
Well, it's been a very attacking start here. It's looking good for them if they can maintain what we've seen.
Nah.
Now this could be a chance. Chance here to counter. We expected better, and so did he. So that's well seen too. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Foden. Foden unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Turns back here, probably the best option. And it's Batistuta. Now it's DeMarco. Foden. Can he get it through? Oh, that was never going to make it. Looking for the run.
You can never be sure of runners in the space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Mateo.
अरे यार.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't. Oh, shooting chance! Wonderful! That is a gem! An absolute gem! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! The vision wonderful, the technique perfect.
Well, as options go, that was a superb choice. It's over and in. Job done.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up. Something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
And it's Boyan. And here's Neymar. Boys bustling through. It's Neymar.
Ah, darling.
I'd be a bit disappointed with that.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
That looks a cracking ball. He's shifting through the gears here. Can he finish? Might come loose. And the keeper couldn't the whole of it.
Oh, nearly, but not quite. Well, he's clearly one of those moves. I think even he was asking perhaps a little too much from himself then.
Flashes it across. And now a sudden chance to counter. Neymar. For Rice.
रन कर यार.
Knocked out the danger. Interception. His positioning was spot on. Cafu. Aids beyond the defence.
अभी ये शूट करना चाहिए था इसको.
Hit it low, but astray.
It's gone out for a throw-in. Rice. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Foden does really well to win the ball there.
अब ये डिफेंडर सारा दूर क्यों भाग रहा था यहाँ पे.
In charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
एक
Two
और.
goals on the left, just the goalkeeper. They are cruising. And again, into quick time.
Yeah, he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
यार कमाना बहुत डिले है.
And he's found a way past. Oh, he refuses to take the bait. That is Stuta. Rice. So, no way through. You can run onto that. Good moves, and there's a race for the ball. Cleared without complication. He's had it nicked away. And he's had it taken off him. He can get that clear. And that'll be the last act of the first half.
नेटवर्क फिर है फिर भी यार साला इतना लैग क्यों कर रहा है.
And we're off again.
ना
Well,
डिले बहुत दे रहा है.
Peter, have they? They're behind, and they deserve to be. But they've had a chance to regroup now, so we'll see how they come out.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. De Bruyne. This is Batistuta. Pass is just off target. Mateus. Foden. That has been cut short. DiMarco. He's picked his way through. Carvajal does well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. slightly undercooked that one. They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor. Oh, that's fabulous. Did well to stay calm there.
नेटवर्क फुल है फिर भी इतना डिले क्यों है यार?
Infallible then. That won't be the last they'll see of him. I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There was just too many bodies in the way, Peter. It's their second corner of the game. There's the header.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Cannavaro.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
With Batistuta. Searching pass is played there. And he's got...
इसकी माँ का सीधा हाथ में मार दिया.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps in the back.
It's a searching pass.
अब ठीक है.
Glorious! About as smooth as it gets. They're back within reach.
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
First, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Oh, that's beat. Takes aim and crosses. And out it comes again.
Neymar. They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time. DeMarco.
Nah.
Great defending, strong and determined.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
नहीं.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Just ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Scholes is always getting the pitch for targets. Kakitani gets a foot in here. De Bruyne. Back towards the middle. And it's Xabi Alonso.
DeMarco.
Can they get him away? Tries to pass it through. A sharp little ball here. And he shoots! Lacking in accuracy.
That was a really good break. No shortage of pace, no intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Mbappe. Hazard. चल लेता हूँ और डेम्बेले. इसका स्टैमिना कम है.
Madrid can now introduce the first of their substitutes. It's Dembele. Here's Mbappe. He's in a great position here. Looking to play him in.
Nah.
Foden. Xabi Alonso.
दे दे भाई उसको दे दे हाथ में.
And it is reclaimed easily. Tries to play it through. And he's away. Great shot! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end.
Shoot! Really well taken goal. What are you thinking about the goal?
I love the technique in that finish. There was a concentration to keep it down.
When the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that fate.
That's just as the manager would have seen it. An impact sub.
Madrid Madrid with themselves a fighting chance.
Nah.
Give it a shout. Carvajal. Pretty loose pass. When Scholes. He's got away. Oh, that's a bit. He's got a shot! Goal! Perfect placement. The one place the keeper couldn't reach.
It's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Clinical. Just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
So now the difference is 3. That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision. Been there, done that, unfortunately. You immediately want to have another go. Believe me on that.
Mateus into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. Hazard. Vicious ball here. Floated through. And the shot! And that is a truly outstanding save. Up he goes! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
चल ले भाई, 3 गोल की लीड है, फिर भी सारा टाइम वेस्ट कर रहा है.
And that's that. Madrid can look back at this result with regret. A front start, but they were ultimately made to pay for their inability to kill it off.
जितना खराब इसमें दिखा उतना खराब खेलता नहीं हूँ मैं, लेकिन साला इनपुट लैग बहुत है ज़्यादा है इसमें. इसको हरा सकता था. स्टार CR7 Hazard. नेमार तो चाहिए भाई, उसका ब्लिट्स कलर बहुत काम का है. रोनाल्डो, इंजागी, शॉन, चिकन, डिफेंसिव, चाबी, मार्किंग, इंजागी, रोनाल्डो. ओके, नेमार को थोड़ा अप करते हैं. इसको भी चलिए शुरू करते हैं।
Noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. The pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So it's down to business here.
Right.
According to what we've been told, this is how it looks. It's 4-3-3. Yeah, Peter, you can look at this formation 1 minute and think that it is 3-3-3, and the next time you check it'll be 4-5-1. And it's all to do with whether you've got the ball or not. And the way the attacking player is being asked to apply
One bar है।
defensive discipline too. But it does turn to a 5 across midfield.
Okay,
And
well,
the
that
shape
is-
of this team takes on a much tidier, compact defensive look.
And the counter is on. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
किसका नेटवर्क खराब है
De
यार?
Bruyne. Spread it left. He's certainly caught it there. It's a free kick. Ended up in no man's land. He is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And it's De Bruyne. Now it's Bojan. Threads one in.
Nah.
This game could flip on just how well Trent Alexander-Arnold can combine.
Goes for a shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And we have our very first call. Jimenez gets it away. Isco will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. De Bruyne. Madrid are looking to go forward now. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
He made it look a bit predictable.
It's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Son Heung-min. Xabi Alonso cuts it out. Son Heung-min is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
It's a pretty loose pass. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe powering forward here. There's great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, red, nice interception. De Bruyne. Now it's Mbappe. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. That's Cristiano Ronaldo. Cafu gets over and intercepts. Madrid yet to have an attempt on goal. And this is Inzaghi. Too much pressure, and he's lost the ball. De Bruyne tries to pass it through. Picked up.
Mar.
They score! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defenses apart. And it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
A 1-0 lead established.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
knocks it into space. Madrid do have a chance to counter here. Isco. And here's Mbappe. And here's Neymar. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Good read, needed to be. Two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Well, that is not the best ball. And he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Now it's Mbappe. This is Boyan.
Nah.
He's been well there. Onana. And it's Boyan. Madrid finding their passes.
Array set.
Out, well played. The message is clear. No shall pass. De Bruyne. And this is Inzaghi.
Beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Marco. Oh, that is a nice touch.
अरे यार नेमार को पास कर रहा था.
And replayed it in a trice. It's Alonso! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And it's been taken short. He slings it in.
नहीं.
Driving forward. Out to the left it
पीछे
goes.
भाग.
Filippo Inzaghi.
हैट टर्नी.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Howson clears it away.
सब सही है.
And that'll be the final action of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Where do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Madrid are 1-0 up at half-time, and it's all to play for. Underway again.
A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference.
Can they get him away? Marco spots it and intercepts. And back to the keeper they go. Engages and forces him off the ball. Ball looks a good one. And he dumps it clear. Taken back almost at once. Kaká. Alexander-Arnold gets into some space.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
Costa Corta. There's Kaká. Rice.
पकड़ नेमार.
And it's Neymar. Oh, that's a key interception. Neymar. Wants to Marco. Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. Mbappe receives him in a good position here.
Nah.
Very disappointing, it has to be said. Lovely pass, but can he
अरे
get there?
यार काउंटर
Solskjaer Min has it in a
काफू
wide
दल
position.
दिया
He's gone away. Solskjaer Min with the cross. Boyan has found the net here, of course. De Bruyne. Now to Marco. Now it's Neymar. That looks a decent ball. Just about up to the hour now. It's Inzaghi. Just eases him off the ball. And this is Neymar. And he's Neymar!
ये फाउल है यार
Second reaction.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And it's Solskjaer Min.
डिफेंस अरे यार
The ball gets into it. Let's find Kobe here. He's got it all. Get themselves right back into it.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed.
No.
And once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
It's Solskjaer Min! They've done it! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Stylish in the extreme, a delicious goal.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
So the manager could make a change for the first time in the game here. Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Oh, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Corner number 2 then.
नेमार को हटाओ इसको लेता हूँ
DeMarco with the short one. And it's Hazard.
डीले बहुत चल रहा है
They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
भाग डेक्लन राइस
Again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just...
पकड़ साबी अभी भाग डेम्बले
Well, it's a
Nah.
nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Can he get on the end of this? He's in a great position here. Inzaghi takes control of it. He's on the move. Settled off target. Oh, such a good
पकड़ भाई पकड़
Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
I think it looks as if they're going to try and whip this one in with pace.
Madrid making consecutive changes here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one, and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Serginho. Well seen.
इसकी
Well,
माँ
that
का
coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Madrid are looking desperate here, short on time and options.
Look, their plan is set. They have to take risks
कहाँ से
in
आते
every
हैं ये?
situation now.
And it's Isco. That's beautifully weighted. potential win. Chance! That would have won it.
Son Young-min really can't believe it. He lets the opposition off the hook there, and he knows it all too well.
Hazard can so cleverly bypass the press.
Looking for options for movement.
Aye.
Now who's going to be first to this? Serginho receives him in a wide position.
We're to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Played back in. Oh, that was vital.
Last attempt.
Somewhat less than ideal. They should have done a lot better. The final ball is very poor.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. This was not that foul. And he's going to have his name taken. Dembele. Nicely weighted ball. Brilliantly cut out.
डेम्बेले चक्कर मार रहा था.
Illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of football. Everything looked so confident to start with. As we've seen.
Formation change. एक और बार करने दो. Start. Nah. डेम्बेले को ट्राई करते हैं इस बार. और मेसी इसको रखते मेसी को थोड़ा अप, नेमार अप, डेम्बेले भी अप, फॉरलैन, नेमार, ठीक है। डिफेंसिव जाबी, टाइट मार्किंग नेमार एंड फॉरलैन। फिर से चेंज किया उसने। ठीक है, डेक्लन राइस।
Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So off we go then.
Nah.
This is how it looks. It's 4-3-3.
Yes, and the two wide players. Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
पहला एक बॉल में डिले।
It's the most glorious, delicious of touches, followed up with an unerring finish.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
Madrid finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Bellingham knocks it into space. Cafu moving towards.
डिएगो फॉरलैन टाइट मार्क है भाई, घंटा मार्क कर रहे हुए।
What a moment of brilliance, control and perfect accuracy.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
Madrid are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Pressing's intense and it's paid off. And it's Neymar. Neymar goes face-to-face with his great rival. Wants to Marco, and he's managed to get free. Look at the chance!
सत्यानाश।
Fine stop from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually.
एम्बापे दौड़।
Cafu plays it short.
काफू नहीं, नहीं इधर भी नहीं, इधर भी नहीं।
Out to the right. Cafu plays it in.
नेमार।
That's not going to find its target. Cafu.
मेसी बहुत डिले करता है यार।
Who's now? They won't get it back.
Rice really was well marshalled there.
Back.
Because he was denied the opportunity to turn. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Let's come back to the keeper. Costa Porta. Ended up in no man's land. Lofty pass.
हैट टायरनी।
Get there. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
गया।
Rice. And here's Neymar.
बे यार ये फाउल है.
Further from that. That's our system test. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And here's Mbappe.
पीछे जा, पीछे जा.
Real chance! He was quick to recover this. Lovely feet. Now it's Rice. That's been drilled in. It should be the goalkeepers, and it is. Messi.
हाँ भाई ले ले.
Messi, player who needs no introduction. Sprints one in. Bellingham. He has found the way through. Rice. And it's Neymar. And it's Messi. Messi's cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a reminder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Messi. And his good pressure just hounded him off it.
Xavi Alonso.
गया. अब इससे पीछे भाग.
Carrying just about no threat at all. Howson.
Breaking half time and still behind. Can they make something happen now?
It's a sharp little ball here. Oh, that's fabulous. Neymar. He's tried one.
बहुत दूर है.
It's Dembele.
साले फ्रीजर में चिपक जाते हैं साले.
He is through here. Neymar. Oh, that's feet. He's going for goal. Cleared without
हाँ एक ही आदमी तो उसी को टाक देगा.
hesitation tidily. In towards the back. Oh, it's hit the bar. But it goes.
गालियाँ निकल रही है मुंह से.
Views on the first half? Boss is going to be disappointed with the way his team just switched off for those two goals. They have to take some risks now. They're trying to get back in this game. It's easier said than done, as we know.
Gets things going for the second half.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull them back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
ले भाई इसने तो
Dembele.
डिफेंसिव कर लिया.
Hurry down the right. Xavi Alonso kept aware. And it is reclaimed easily. Mbappe. No joy this time. Xavi
फट्टू है साला.
Bellingham, who needs just a moment to score a goal. Beckenbauer. For Xavi Alonso. He was quick to react. Dembele.
नो फाउल.
Neymar. It's Borland. Still up well to him there. That's a decent ball. And it's Borland. Chance! Beauty! A finish of true class! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. And that is stunning. Just too hot to handle.
Yeah, you just don't save those Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
Madrid find a position of real strength now. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
And it's Belling. And he's being shifted off it.
Neymar, oh, he's bustling through here. He's had a shot. Euphoria, utopia, and they are comforting. Comfort, yet more comfort, easy away.
What a delicious goal, stroked in like a maestro.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb. And you can see he meant every bit of this.
Madrid choosing to make the first change.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass and a tricky one at that.
It's become a case of men against boys.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
And that's put paid to a promising move. Cafu. He's found a way through. Picked up. Shot! Surely! This is their second corner of the game. Jimenez getting this one clear. Oh, now here's an interesting match. Has a shot! That's the best in the keeper.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Madrid are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Neymar moves wide and looking to get into this. He's shifting through the gears here. Beckenbauer is just about enough to come out on top there. Another party only willing to compromise. Nice touch. He's picked his way through. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Madrid looking to pass their way through. Neither of these two want to come off second best. So that's well seen too. De Bruyne. Now it's Forlan. Messi. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Xavi Alonso. Cafu. Beckenbauer. And it's De Bruyne. And this is Forlan. Pinches it off him. Neymar. Promising build up. There's plenty of really nice passing. Promising position. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Madrid finding their passes. Spread it left.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Madrid have it back and can go again. Howson.
steered it beyond the post.
Referee changing personnel. Oh, this does not look good. Tries a shot. He scored. It hurts. It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. Madrid are having a ball here. DiMarco. That's not that one. It's going to be for defence. DiMarco gets across to intercept that. Sports officials showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time.
चलो भाई स्ट्रीम को ख़त्म करते हैं। जितना ख़राब दिखा है उतना ख़राब खेलता नहीं हूँ, लेकिन इनपुट लैग बहुत ज़्यादा है इसमें। नेक्स्ट टाइम ट्राई करेंगे। अभी ऑफलाइन ही खेलता हूँ।